Hi everybody. Hey, I'm Jann, alcoholic. Welcome to Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop on Zoom. First thing we're going to do is go around the room and figure out who's who, screen out the Zoom bombers. We are recording this today for our YouTube channel and only the audio part. And we put it up on our YouTube. It's up there too. So if you don't want to be recorded, you can leave now. Um, and overall, nobody's going to know you're here because we don't have like big AA speakers meetings and all that. We don't get audience response. You hear me or individual people. Generally, just people's first names go up, and things like that. So about the topics, this is an AA class, AA 101 is kind of where you are. So what we do here is we give reading assignments, writing assignments. We'll take you through the whole AA program in short order, and uh, that's what happens. It's not a discussion meeting, and it's not uh, speakers meeting. It's kind of special. So let's see. Let's go around the room here first of all. So hey, Marcy, I have to ask you some security questions. If you could come in and unmute. Are you here for the AA meeting, and where are you calling from? How long have you been sober?
My name is Marcy. I'm an alcoholic. I'm calling from Massachusetts. And for this moment, I'm sober times 1 day.
Okay, working on day one. Glad you're here. Lisa, hi, how are you? Where are you calling from, and how long have you been sober? You guys also
Hi.
could change your names too.
Cleveland, Ohio, 65 days.
Ohio, 65 days. Glad you're here. Um, AJ Garcia, hi, how are you? So what's your first name? Where are you calling from, and how long have you been sober?
Justin Garcia calling from Greeley, Colorado.
And how long are you sober?
9 days.
9 days. Okay. Welcome aboard. Glad you're here. Brandon, okay. Watch this, Brian. Hey, Brandon, are you here for the AA meeting? Where are you calling from?
Yes,
And
sir.
how long have you been sober?
Calling from Arvada, Colorado.
You're
Since
mhm. What's that now? How many days sober are you?
Saturday. 2 days. Last drink on Saturday.
2 days. Okay, glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Um, Debbie's in Oregon, 54 days. Joetta, hi Joetta. How are you? Are you here for the AA meeting, and where are you calling from? How long have you been sober? Jan to Joetta. And you have to answer me. If you don't answer, we boot you out, because right now we're screening for Zoom bombers. See what I'm saying? The heck is Marcy? Is Marcy here? No, I'm not going to turn. No, we don't turn anybody's camera on, and you can't unmute because that's what Zoom bombers want. They cause a lot of trouble. We kick them out. Hey, Lori, hi, how are you? Are you here for the AA meeting, and where are you calling from today?
Hi, I'm Lori, an alcoholic. I'm from Alberta, and I have 16 years.
16 years, that's right. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Alberta, Canada.
Yep.
Canada. I can never pronounce it properly. And you speak English there, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I didn't do. My French is very rusty.
Mine too.
That's because we don't speak French in this part of Canada, you idiot. Luann. Hey, Luann, how are you? Are you here for AA, and where are you calling from today?
Jacksonville, Florida, 30 days.
30 days in Jacksonville. Did you guys get hit by that hurricane down there?
A little bit of wind, that's it.
That's
Further
it.
south, it was much worse.
So you're good?
Yeah.
Oh, glad to hear. Okay,
Thank you.
welcome aboard. Thank you, Ryan. Good job, everybody, working on this thing. Hi, Katie. How are you? Are you here for AA, and where are you calling from today? Meeting today. Jan to Katie. There you are.
I have 143 days.
Okay, sorry. Can you speak up? Where are you calling from, and how long have you been sober?
I'm sorry. Have a good night, everybody. I gotta go.
Okay, bye-bye. Let's see, John. Hey, John, how are you? Where are you calling from, and how long have you been sober? John Friedel. Hi, John. Are you here for AA? Where are you calling from? How long have you been sober? We do this because we're screening out Zoom bombers, etc. Jan to John. And if you don't talk to us, we end up kicking you out. Sunita, you can change her to 1 year, Nashville. Stephen, how are you? Where are you calling from today, and how long have you been sober? It's going to be a busy meeting today. You can help out too, Sean, with these. Hi, Stephen.
Hello. Trying to
Yep.
get the photo here, but
Where are you calling from, and how long have you been sober?
I'm a 20-year man from Toronto.
Oh, and do you speak English there?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
It's
that's amazing.
bilingual country, French and English are the two national languages.
I have no idea. We do have 2 other Canadians here today
Right.
from Canada. You
Well,
pronounce it?
apparently the system is saying that the host is blocking my video. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Host, if you could open it, thank you.
Not yet. We have everything turned off at the
Understood.
beginning of the meeting because we get Zoom bombers who are children that come in and try to show porn.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, it happens at AA. We'll turn it on in a bit. Happens all over the place. But I like to explain to them, this is not a strip club. This is an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Next person, Donita. Donita, hi, how are you? We're asking these questions for security reasons. We have a lot of new people in here. Hi, Donita.
Hello, how are you?
Where are you calling from today, and how long have you been sober?
I'm calling from Pee Wee Valley, Kentucky, and I have been sober 15 months.
15 months. Kentucky.
Yes.
That's the home of moonshine and
Yeah.
all right.
Hello.
I will say no more. Okay, let's see. John. So John, are you real, or I have to ask you, I'm sorry, because if people don't talk to us and we don't get your basic information in a new meeting like this, they have a tendency to come back on us and blow the meeting up. iPhone Mary Ann, hi, how are you? Where are you calling from today, and how long have you been sober?
Hi, I'm calling from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and I'm sober for 3 months.
3 months? Okay. And where did you say in Pennsylvania?
Scranton.
Branson? Hanson?
Scranton.
Oh, never heard of that. Oh,
Scranton.
that's a city named after President Biden, right? Oh no,
Well,
it's Brandon. Brandon. I'm sorry. Okay.
that's okay.
All
Scranton
right.
is the city where The Office was made.
Oh, is that right?
The
Wow.
comedy. Yeah.
All right. You can mute her. ML, how are you? Come on in. Where are you calling from today, and how long have you been sober? And to ML. ML. You are all in Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop today. This is a class. It's AA 101, AA University, where we take you through the entire AA program in about a month and a half. Got a lot of new people in here, lots of people detoxing. If you're new, you're coming back, feeling terrible, this is the meeting for you. Absolutely. Okay. let's go to Susan. Susan N. Hi, how are you? Where are you calling from
I'm
today?
good.
Where are you calling from and how long have you been sober?
Greenville, South
Great,
Carolina.
Oh yeah. And
Uh,
how long are you
since
sober now?
June 1st of this year.
You working on day
June
one or
1st of this year.
June 1st of this year?
I've been sober since June 1st.
All right, there you go. Greenville. There's a lot of hillbillies there too. I bet you have moonshiners there, right? Up. I have friends there.
We've got a lot of hurricane damage.
Oh yeah. Sorry to hear that.
Hurricane damage from Helena.
Okay,
It's
glad
okay. It's
you're
a
here.
beautiful city, though.
Welcome aboard. Welcome to Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. Here we go. Anastasia. She's got her modeling picture up. Where are you calling from and how long you been sober?
I'm calling from Gainesville, Florida. Go Gators. And I am 12 days sober.
We are gonna beat the Gators later. 12 days. Glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Let's see. Jose, how you doing? Jose Luis Carrera. Where are you calling from and how long have you been sober?
This time around, can you hear me?
Yep.
This time around, 4 months. Currently, I'm in St. Pete, Florida.
You're in St. Petersburg. Okay. So do you know what's her name? Anastasia from
Gainesville? No.
Okay. I thought maybe you were friends. I don't know. Okay.
No, not at all.
Glad you're here. Sam, how are you? Where are you calling from, Sam? How long are you sober?
Hey, Jan, it's Sam from Virginia again. This is day 15.
Day 15, congratulations. Good job. Rachel, wow, in Australia. Where are you? You are in Sydney, right?
Sydney, Australia, and
How
13
long?
days.
How long are you sober?
13 days.
13? Okay, thank you. Glad you're here. You have to mute her there. I lost her, Brian. New York Jets, Fitzsimmons. What's your first name and where are you calling from and how long are you sober? Jan to the Jets fan. God, I love this meeting. Isn't AA fun? Okay, here's Mel in the United Kingdom. Hey, Mel, how are you? How long are you sober now?
Hi, Jann. It's 14 days. How's my audio, by the way?
Oh, your audio is really good. How's mine?
It's excellent. Thank you.
God bless you. Mallory, how are you? And where are you calling from? How long have you been sober? Jan to Mallory.
I am sober for 3 days and I am calling from Illinois.
Illinois. Welcome to Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. Glad you're here too. This is the perfect meeting for you. Simon Chowdhury, how are you doing, Simon? And where are you calling from today and how long are you've been sober? There you go. You have to unmute. Come on in and talk to me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
I've been sober for about 2 weeks. I'm calling from Los Angeles, California.
LA. Glad you're here. 2
Yes,
weeks.
sir.
Perfect. You don't have to call me sir. Just call me Jan. I'm not a sir. You can call me Dog. Or you can call me Jan Dog. You know, like Snoop Dogg. Then there's Jan Dog. Some of my friends call me Janny Jan. The people that don't like me call me the notorious Jan. I'm what you would call an OG, an original older gangster, AA gangster. Right, Preston? Do you think of me as an OG? Shake your head, say yes. Yes, Dog. Are there any old timers on here that I've pissed off yet? Oh, Jose Luis, Florida, 4 months. Good. He just texted me here. Did I get everybody, Brian? Jesse, we get everybody here or not? Okay, I think we did, huh?
I mean,
We're gonna
just
get
if
to-
you want to circle back to the New York Jets guy or not, but
Hey, New York Jets, you want to talk to me?
No.
Nobody
Oh
need
yeah,
to hear no more of my bullshit.
I
Actually,
know.
we need to hear a lot more of my bullshit.
Are you a
So,
cat? Wait, I have
no,
to ask. No, I have to ask you a
I
question.
ain't a white cap.
Are you an alcoholic?
I ain't a fucking brown shoe either.
We'll just keep him permanently on mute. He's drunk, but you can stay. Don't kick him out yet. He's just drinking. All right, that's okay. Drinking is fine. I mean, we're just not going to call on you. And then ML, are you there? No, the hell with it. Okay, guys. Brian, if you would care to put up everything that we read, and then Jesse, I'm going to toss it over to Jesse here in a second. Let's see. And before he starts reading, I'm going to do one thing here. Turn your pictures are already on, and I'm going to start your video. So guys, you can start your video now if you want to, anybody. There you go. And over to you, Jesse.
All right. Welcome to Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. If you are new to AA or coming back, then this meeting is for you. This group is exactly what the name says, a workshop. We read 5 AA books, work the steps, sponsor you, give writing and reading assignments, and we will teach you an AA program. We move right along here and people get well here. Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop is a step workshop. Unlike most AA meetings, it is not a speaker's meeting nor a discussion meeting. It is more like an AA class or AA 101. You want to have the attitude of learning, do the assigned reading and writing on the steps. We will take you through the steps in AA books in short order. So if you are looking for guidance and direction in an AA program, then this meeting is for you. Security for Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop. We use the waiting room. When you come in, we ask for your first name, last initial, country or city, and how long you've been sober. We have chat turned off. You can chat with the host or the co-hosts. Unmute is turned off. Cameras and pictures are turned off at the beginning of each meeting. We turn them on later. We don't exchange phone numbers. You can get the number of the host for text and support. Here is our email for meeting confirmations. It is stepworkshop1@gmail.com. This is good for school, class, work, probation, court orders, etc. And there's a link to the meeting below. We do all of the above for safety reasons since everyone is new here and we want to protect you. Zoom bombers try to get in and the above eliminates them. You will notice this is a step workshop and not a speakers or discussions meeting. It is like a class, AA 101 or AA University. It is a very unique meeting since we use the same principles AA used between 1932 and 1939. Everybody works in the group and moves through the 12 steps to live our lives free from alcohol and learn a new way of living. We're glad you could make it. Announcements. AA in this meeting is supported by our own contributions to Seventh Traditions. You can make donations to @Jann-Scott and Venmo. Contributions go to pay for Zoom, and we make monthly donations to Boulder 1 AA and Boulder County AA. We spend about $250 a month. This group meets daily with the following formats. On Monday, it's a step meeting, 12 and 12, Meme Monday. Tuesday is the Big Book, T-shirt Tuesday, AA Inspired Preferred. Wednesday, we read As Bill Sees It, Sunglass Wednesday. Thursday is Beginners, steps 1, 2, or 3, or any beginner-related topic, Dog Thursday. Friday is Open, the chair picks the topic, and it's Cat Friday. Saturday, we read Living Sober, Virtual Background Day. And Sunday is Daily Reflections, or Fashion Sunday. Please join me in the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. AA Preamble. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. Below is a newcomer's packet, and for the newcomers, please come to our meeting for 5 days and see how you like it. After that, we'll put you to work. And back to you, Jann, in the studio.
All right. Well, thank you, Jesse. Hey, I'm Jann, alcoholic. Brian, are we still recording?
Yeah.
And it didn't stop. Okay, good. So we record this meeting for our YouTube channel, just the audio. And then there's a link to the YouTube channel there too, if you ever want to follow some of our past podcasts or meetings. We edit them down. Today is Monday, and on Mondays we read from 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. And Preston, where did we leave off last Monday?
Page 55, step 5.
Page 55. So we're going to read on the beginning of step 5. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be perfect. And then, okay, there it is right there. Step 5. Let's type step 5 in there. So let's begin with that. And if you want to read, if you're a good reader, we try to avoid people that stumble all over everything, because this is a class. And if we have people that are, if you're drinking, we don't want you to read. Or if you're still like withdrawing heavily, probably don't want you to read then. Or if you're if you have bad internet connection. But if you're like on top of the world, as James Cagney would say, top of the world, Mom. And then the building blows up. I wonder if he drank as a gangster. So step 5. Hey, Brian, you want to read a little bit? Read a page or two?
I can get started. Brian, alcoholic.
Yep.
This is step 5 in the 12 and 12. Admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. All of AA's 12 steps ask us to go contrary to our natural desires. They all deflate our egos. When it comes to ego deflation, few steps are harder to take than 5, but scarcely any step is more necessary to long-time sobriety and peace of mind than this one. AA experience has taught us we cannot live alone with our pressing problems and the character defects which cause or aggravate them. If we have swept the searchlight of step 4 back and forth over our careers, and it has revealed in stark relief those experiences we'd rather not remember, if we have come to know how wrong thinking and action have hurt us and others, then the need to quit living by ourselves with those tormenting ghosts of yesterday gets more urgent than ever. We have to talk to somebody about them. So intense, though, is our fear and reluctance to do this that many AAs at first try to bypass step 5. We search for an easier way, which usually consists of the general and fairly painless admission that when drinking, we were sometimes bad actors. Then, for good measure, we add dramatic descriptions of that part of our drinking behavior, which our friends probably know about anyhow. But of the things which really bother and burn us, we say nothing. Certain distressing or humiliating memories, we tell ourselves, ought not to be shared with anyone. These will remain our secret. Not a soul must ever know. We hope they'll go to the grave with us. You can pass there.
Okay, I just want to comment on this. So in this meeting, when we take people through the 4th step, we try to make it simple and easy. We don't try to torture you with it. This is not the torture program, and new people don't need to be tortured anymore or through Alcoholics Anonymous or the steps. I got something in my eye. I'm cleaning it up. So, I mean, I disagree with what he just wrote about here. That maybe for Bill Wilson, who wrote this book, and some of the other people, that it was a torturous, process, the 4th step, but not here. We try to make it, life is brutal enough for you guys. We don't need to like drag you through the horrors of it, but we do get it done. But we try to make it a little easier. Okay, so who wants to pick it up? Mel, you had your hand up. How's your internet? You want to read? Go ahead. Raise your hand, guys, if you want to read. Here's the hand thing right there. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Shout it
Okay.
out.
So I'll begin. But of the things what really bother and burn us, We say nothing. Certain distressing or humiliating memories we tell ourselves ought not be shared with anyone. These will remain our secret. Not a soul must ever know. We hope they'll go to the grave with us. Yet if AA's experience means anything at all, this is not only unwise, but it is actually a perilous resolve. Few muddled attitudes have caused us more trouble than holding back on step 5. Some people are unable to stay sober at all. Others will relapse periodically until they really clean house. Even AA old-timers, sober for years, often pay dearly for skimping this step. They will tell you how they tried to carry the load alone, how much they suffered of irritability, anxiety, remorse, and depression, and how, unconsciously seeking relief, they would sometimes accuse even their best friends of the very character defects they themselves were trying to conceal. They always discovered that relief never came by confessing the sins of other people. Everybody had to confess his own. This practice of admitting one's defeats to another person is, of course, very ancient. It has been validated in every century, and it characterizes the lives of all spiritually centered and truly religious people. But today, religion is by no means the sole advocate of this saving principle. Psychiatrists and psychologists point out the deep need every human being has for practical insight and knowledge of his own personality flaws, and for a discussion of them with an understanding and trustworthy person. So far as alcoholics are concerned, AA would go even further. Most of us would declare that without a fearless admission of our defects to another human being, we could not stay sober. It seems plain that the grace of God will not enter to expel our destructive obsessions until we are willing to try this.
Okay, stop right there. Perfect. All right, thank you for thanks for reading that. Okay, so let's get started in some classroom work right now. So those of you who have assignments, reading and writing assignments, especially if you are up to step 9 and below, raise your hand, like this hand thing here right now, and let's talk about what you're working on. Okay, so all right, so here we go. We'll go to, all right, so Mel, right back to you. What's your recent reading and writing assignment?
My recent reading assignment was There Is a Solution, and I worked on the second part of step 1.
Okay, did we talk about that?
We have not.
All right, let's talk about it. So the second half of step 1 says that our lives have become unmanageable. And for our purposes here, we write about the unmanageability of our entire life in these following areas. And it's in chat. And these areas include the unmanageability of my entire life, the areas of money, family, wife, husband, kids, etc. So what did you come up with?
Well, I have something for everything but cars and spouse, because amazingly, I've never had a DUI. Money, crippling debt, near bankruptcy, family, not speaking to siblings for over 7 years, 2 divorces for spouses, 1 car repossession, dropping out of university and losing my scholarship, no kids. I lost a cat when I got evicted, Ginger Coke. Jobs, I'm pretty good at keeping jobs, and relationships, obviously, lots of lies and manipulation and subversion. And the law, no, I've stayed away from being arrested or anything. In terms of health, pre-diabetes and fatty liver.
Yeah, perfect. That's a good job. There you go. Unmanageability of my entire life right there. And Sean's shaking his head, so we're good. The other thing is, so I want you to move on to the second step, which is came to believe power greater than ourselves could restore me to sanity. And the way that we do the second step here in this meeting is you're going to write about if God were a best friend or a superhero, what are the attributes that I would place on this superpower, this being? And we do that, our higher power, because step 3 says that made the decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood him. But a lot of times alcoholics don't have any understanding of God. They don't, it's like, what are you talking about? Give me another drink. So in step 2, we say, okay, create your own God, but do it with attributes. And there are some of the examples in chat right now. So came to believe a power greater than ourselves could restore me to sanity. What is that power? And what are some of the attributes it would have? Now we put up some that people have come with so you can come up with your own. Some of mine that I did that were favorite would be would not be terribly judgmental, would always be there for me, would never abandon me, would help me solve problems. All right. Help me get a job, help me stay sober, things like that. So 10 attributes of a best friend. Okay. And what's the last thing you read?
There is a solution.
Oh, good. Okay. Read more about alcoholism for tomorrow.
Okay. Thank
For the
you.
next day. All right. Good job. Glad you're here. Rachel and Sydney. Oh, you you need to do the 4th step. You need the instructions on them. And one is we have on our YouTube podcast, there is 2 days ago we went through the 4th step with a couple people. Listen to that and get started. So go to our YouTube channel, pick up the 4th step podcast, listen to it. It would be just as good as going into a breakout room with somebody, but better because you have me. So do that. Okay, good. Sam, Virginia, what's your latest reading and writing son?
Hey, Jan. I'm one of the people that you gave the 4th step to on Friday.
And you're writing on it right now, right?
That is correct. Yep. I have an Excel sheet and going one by one.
How's it coming?
It's coming along. I have seven people that are currently in my life, or well, the majority of them are currently.
So you're gonna put in people,
Again,
and places, things.
Yep.
So could be jobs too. You can have a resentment. Some people come on here and they'll have they'll have a resentment against the highway department. I mean, it's like, oh, geez. Or the electrical company, something like that. So
yeah, I've been focusing on people, but that's actually food for thought for myself. I can expand on that.
Sometimes it's banks, the cable company, public utilities. All right, keep working on it. So you're doing my part, and you're taking it all the way through my fears, my part. All right, good. Keep going, and you want to be reading pages 60, bottom of 63 through 71, which are further instructions on that. Okay. You want to read that over? Okay, Stacy. Hi, what are you working on?
Hi, I'm just doing 10 and 11, reading page 86 every day.
Okay, are you writing? Now, we went through it. Were you here when we went through?
Yes.
84 through 88? And that's also on our podcast on YouTube. So you can refresh it right there. Wasn't that great when we went through all that stuff?
Yeah, that was just yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
It was good.
Wasn't that powerful? So you can refresh it on that podcast too by listening to it.
Okay, I subscribed.
There you go. You're the first and only one. All right. How are you doing? So how's this going, Pete? You're actually you're in step 10 and 11. Now you're doing the daily stuff. Now you're doing the daily program.
Yes.
How's that going?
It's going great. I'm trying to stay positive. I actually got laid off today, so my inventory is going to be a little interesting tonight on how my feelings are, but
You got laid off. Now, what kind of job did you have?
a freight broker.
Freight broker. You worked
Yep.
in an office?
Yes.
Oh, and you were so freight broker for big trucks or trains or
Yeah,
what?
for big trucks. For big trucks.
And what kind of freight?
A lot
Dry
of
goods?
produce, and
Oh,
produce season slowed down.
oh, it's slowing down. Why?
Yeah.
I thought we start moving it from California. I owned a trucking company for 7 years
Oh,
here
really? Yeah,
here
my
in
dad
Colorado.
owns a trucking company.
Here, but it's the worst thing I ever did. You know, this may be God's way of wanting you to do something else. Just
It might
thinking, I
be.
don't know, maybe not, or another job. Why did they lay you off? Oh, they didn't have enough work.
Right. They didn't have enough work for everybody, and I was the newest one.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go. Now you can put your God to work, you know, the one that you
Exactly.
created, and see what he, every time I prayed about work and jobs, and I did this process on that. Always the next day, something would show up. A new customer would show up. It would always turn around as long as I did the 11th step on it. So, all right, keep us posted.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
And glad you're sober. Okay, Debbie, hi, how are you? So, what are you working on now?
I'm through the 9th step and been reading pages 84 through 88 in the
Are you
big.
doing it?
Yes, I am.
And were you here yesterday? Were you here yesterday when we went through it?
I wasn't, because I had a daughter from out of town. She's only here.
Okay, so go to our YouTube channel and somebody send her the or put it up again.
Oh, thanks.
And then go listen to the one on the 11th step.
Okay.
Okay, and that will reinforce what you're doing, you know, and about how to pray about it, how to write about it. It's really quite good. Step 10 and 11 and 84 through 88, I think, are the most powerful pages and steps in the entire program. So
Yeah.
glad, yeah, okay, good. Glad you're here. Rebecca in Connecticut, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
What are you working on? Yeah.
Working with Sam, along with Sam on step 4.
Okay, good. And are you writing?
Yes.
All right. And so remember, it's people, institutions, you know, could be anything. Sometimes people are angry at their job, angry at their school, angry at the cable company, the phone company, not to mention exes. So how many do you have down?
How many, sorry? How many I've down so far? 5. About 5.
All right. Do you have any more?
I could add, yeah, one today.
Do it. Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Let us know more tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, and keep reading pages 63 through 71. Lisa, over to you. What's your last reading and writing assignment? Good job here, guys.
Sorry, I took a couple days off, but I did send you my letters
There is no taking days. Okay, go ahead. What?
You know what? I'd rather be here, trust me. My last few days have been hell. So
that's always the way it is.
well,
I know.
Thursday I got laid off. Friday was great. And then Saturday my son got admitted to the hospital. So I've been just kind of scattered, but
Your son got
handling
what? Your son got what?
admitted to the hospital. So he's in the hospital right now. Looking okay. So
wait, no, I want to. What kind of job did you get laid off from?
I do practice management.
Oh,
for
I see.
hospitals and emergency rooms and
why did
clinics.
they lay you off?
I shouldn't say they laid off. It was kind of a mutual who's gonna quit or get fired first kind of thing.
I was always
I
like
saw
that.
it coming. It's
Yeah.
still like a kick in the gut, but you never
I
like
didn't
to.
have too many. I had a few. I started my own company. I got sick of being fired and laid off. I got sick of people coming in, and they, knock on my office door. Jen, do you have a minute? Yeah. Here's your check. I was like, oh,
That's pretty much it. That was pretty much how it went down.
is that right? This is your last day. And I'm like, what?
Like we know you're taking Friday off, so we thought we'd beat you to it and you don't have to come back on Monday. Like,
And
oh, good.
did they give you a severance package?
They did not.
Are
So,
they gonna,
well, we're
how
gonna
long?
discuss it this week. I didn't, they asked if I had any comments to say, and I said, I'd rather not burn a bridge right now. Let's talk next week. So,
I worked for a company and some person they let me go, and they were like, for cause. And I was like, what? It was a radio station. And it was like, and I called back to the what do they call it? The lady that handles all the people being dismissed. And I said, well, he said I was not going to get any unemployment. She goes, oh, that's nonsense. Don't listen to them. I'm in charge of that. She said, here, I'll get your paperwork and I'll make sure it gets filled out. And I got my unemployment for whatever weeks. So sometimes it helps just to call the right
well,
person.
unemployment, I don't think I'll have a problem with. It's a severance package that we're
Severance,
gonna go back and forth on.
Oh, yeah. I did the last time I got fired. I was drinking, of course, on the job, and they fired me. And I said, do I get a severance package? And one guy was like, get the fuck out of here. And the other one was, well, no, we could. And then they went back in the office and they said, we should give them a severance package. So they came out, they gave me a severance check right there. And I left. So
I'm hoping for my PTO days.
All right. All right. So what are you working on?
You know what? I sent you my letters last week. I was going
Did I send it? Oh, would you
No.
would you send it again?
Yeah. I
Send
can
it
do that.
again. I get a lot of emails here. So that's on your ninth step amend letter, right? Good.
Yeah, I sent those and then I'm just doing the financials, walking through my financials now again. So working through
Financials,
that.
and what step are you doing your financials in?
I just have to do an inventory overall, and I know that, just making amends with any creditors and making
Financial
sure.
amends, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so send me that letter over and remind me, and we'll talk more about this. All right,
Okay.
good. Now listen, what's the last thing you read?
You know what? I don't have my book in front of me to tell you what pages they were, but I just keep reading ahead in each one of the different books.
Well, I want you to start reading 84 through 88.
Right. Those are the pages I have been reading. I do know that. I just don't have it.
And always have your big book with you in this meeting. That's for everybody. Good job. All right, who's next? Raise your hand. We're gonna do Jesse. What are you working on?
Hey, so I'm on step 4, and I've been struggling with that a little bit. So
what's the struggle?
A lot of I don't really have resentments towards people, or you talked about the you can make it for like the post office or the the insurance company and stuff like that. But my issue with that is what is my part in those? So really, when it comes down to it, resentments, everything that I can come up with is towards myself.
Oh, okay. Look, if you don't have a part with an institution, that you don't have to have a part.
Okay.
What was my part? I had no part. So I used to get so resentments. How many did you come up with? Do you have any people? Do you have any that you came up with?
I mean, if I wanted to reach, and I don't have them written down, but if I wanted to reach for them just to put some down, I can think of like 2 or 3. But
well, you would be the first person in the history of Alcoholics Anonymous who never had a resentment against anybody.
Well, so are they current or
you
past?
and Jesus and Buddha would be? I'd be like, okay. Although Jesus did turn the tables over on the money changers, so I don't know if that was a resentment or not.
Yeah. So is it? Do they have to be current, or can it be past? Past. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it could be an institution. It could be, yeah. So, yeah, just think about it and write something. Like, could be a teacher, could be a person in school, a bully. It could be a boss that was a dick. It could be whatever. It could be the police person that pulled you over and gave you a speeding ticket when you were driving your Porsche 160 miles an hour.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was thinking that it had to be a lot of like current stuff. Okay, cool. Thank you.
And what was the last thing you read?
It was the pages 63 through 71
Right.
for the
All
step
right.
4.
Good job. Glad you're here. Congratulations on 20 days. You're doing it. Leslie, how about you? So your last assignment was to make contact with this
With Linda.
lady, and are you communicating with her?
I am, but yesterday I left her a voicemail because she didn't pick up, and I haven't heard back yet. But I'll try her again this evening. I know she is in the middle of a move, but the
That's
plan
fine.
is still that we're going to meet at the convention.
And you're calling every day,
Yes, I am.
and you're here.
Yes, I am.
Good job. What does your daily program look like?
Every morning I get up and I thank thank God for 21 days and help me with 22. And I say the third step prayer, and then I read the steps 10 and 11, and then I go to work.
All right.
And when I come home, on my drive home, which is when I usually stop, would go to the liquor store, whatever, I say the serenity prayer, and I can say it about 9 times between my office and my home.
All right. Glad you're here, 100%. Good job. That's what we like to see. Hey, Tony. Okay, what's your last reading and writing assignment, Tony? Jan to Tony. Are you at work, Tony? What are you doing? Come on in.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just cooking dinner here.
Oh, you are? What are you making?
I am making grilled chicken with asparagus and homemade mac and cheese.
You send us a picture of that. All right. What was your last reading and writing assignment?
I am doing the second half of step 1.
Oh, good. Now, have you completed it?
I have not completed it, but I got about halfway done there. I'm still working on the last little bit.
All right, work on it and let us know more tomorrow. Glad
Will
you're
do.
here.
I should have it wrapped up by then.
Congratulations on your 12 days. Excellent job. All of you guys, you're all miracles. Bonnie, how are you? 21 days in California. And what was your last reading and writing assignment?
Hi, sorry, I wanted to start my video and I'm just an idiot and can't.
Oh, here. No, I think I may have turned it off.
No.
I was a little worried about Zoom, but I'm just hanging for a
Oh,
second. You can start your video now. Go ahead.
all right. Yeah. So my reading assignment was the doctor's opinion.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I found myself gravitating toward this emphasis on community and compassion, and it kind of reminded me of I don't know if you know who Karen Armstrong is. She's this former nun who didn't lose her faith, but did renounce Catholicism to sort of develop a more holistic understanding of issues of faith and spirituality. But anyway, she
were you a nun?
No.
Okay. Yep.
I would have erupted into flames on day one. But she wrote this book called 12 Steps to a Compassionate Life. And I don't think the 12 Steps part of the title was an accident. And yeah, she kind of focused and oh, great, my son's running in. Hey,
Oh, that's okay. We have kids here.
Yeah, sorry.
Cassie's kids come. It's okay. Children are fine at this meeting, so no matter what they do.
Okay. But yeah, she kind of sorry. She kind of she advocated for this position of trying to lead a more compassionate life to reduce suffering, not only for everyone around you and just to cultivate a better world, but also reducing your own suffering.
So wait, stop right there. What did you like about the doctor's opinion that really stood out for you?
Well, it seemed like it promoted a very similar idea, just in different words.
Have you been to AA before?
No, this is my first. Well, actually, I have been to speaker meetings in the past sporadically, but this is my first time actually working through the book and going through a workshop.
Now, how many times have you come to this meeting?
This is day 6.
Day 6. Okay, perfect. So for tomorrow, we want you to read Bill's story. And also, I'm going to give you the assignment of reading the first half of the first step. And we're going to put that up in chat right now for you. So the first half of the first step says, and you can follow along in chat if you can see it, is we admitted we were powerless over alcohol. So you start with the last time you drank, when it was, what you drank, who you were with, what happened, and what the consequences were. And you
Okay.
start with the first time that you drank. So, okay, when it was 21 days ago, what I drank, who I was with, what happened, and what the consequences were. And then 25 words or less. And then you work your way backwards. So some people say, well, it was Sunday. I was alone. I drank wine. I passed out. I went to sleep. And then Saturday was exactly the same thing. So if it's like that, it's okay to write that down, but try to come up with at least 10 different incidents of drinking. And the purpose of that is to show yourself, this is what I'm like when I pick up a drink.
Okay.
How's that? Okay.
All right.
So do
Sounds
that.
good.
On that, and I'm glad you keep coming.
Thank
Way
you.
to go. Yeah. There we go. Tony. What else did I not call on? Brian that comes regularly. He's got everybody except for the old timers. So let's go to everybody who is excuse me, that's kind of new here. Hey, so Marcy and you're working on day one. Well, glad you're here. And my recommendation to you is, if you think you might like this meeting, come every day for 5 days, see how you like it, and we'll put you to work. Justin and Greeley, how are you liking today's meeting?
I'm enjoying it. This is my second one. I came in on Saturday.
Oh yeah, good. And all right. Oh, good. So
Enjoying the format. I just got the books, so.
Let's see. What books did you get?
I got.
Hold them up. Let's see. Show and
Big
tell
Blue.
time. Oh yeah, look at that. Wait, who's that published by? Is that an AA book?
Yes.
You sure?
Well, it says the Big Blue.
No.
Alcohol Anonymous.
Okay, look inside of it and tell me who it's published by.
IXI Press.
Nope, that's a pirate.
No kidding.
It is not the AA big book, and everything, all the pages will be off. If you can return it, I would return it. Is it a used book or a new book?
Brand new.
All right. I would return that and get one published. They have to be published by Alcoholics Anonymous, but that's a pirate. And I'm telling you, we've been through it here a million times. What else did you get?
12 Steps and 12 Recovery.
No, 12 Steps and 12 Traditions.
Yes. Sorry.
And who's that published by? That looks like a real AA book.
Alcohol Anonymous, World Service and Comp.
There you go. That one's right. What else did you get?
Daily Reflections.
Yep, that's the real AA book. Good job.
So I need to re-get the Big Blue, the real one.
Yeah, it's called the Big Book. It's called Alcoholics Anonymous, published by Alcoholics Anonymous. There you go. Start reading the Daily Reflections every day.
Okay.
All right, good. I'm glad you're here. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Very cool. Yep. Okay. Brandon in Arvada, how are you liking today's meeting?
It was good. This is my first one joining this one. I joined, I'd come to another virtual one in the height of COVID and had taken a break from drinking. I was back on, but I enjoyed this spot.
Come here for 5 days if you like. See how you like it, and we'll put you to work. If you like this kind of format, we go from 0 to 90 here, and people that have done this really like it. So glad you're here. Laura and hey, how are you? You're back with us. Are you doing the 5 days too?
Yeah, I'm on day 3.
Oh, good. So
really-
then, great. You're going to work the program with us, huh?
I would like to, because I didn't work it like this.
Oh, and perfect. Listen, I'm going to call on Jeff. Jeff has 39 years, and he did exactly that. Now, how did you like it, Jeff?
I like this fine because this is just what I'm looking for. This is working with the steps. We're all there. We're all accountable. And it's like you say, it's 0 to 60. It's the real deal. It's very important for newcomers. In fact, old timers like me want to work with
Like you
newcomers.
guys.
I got it.
Absolutely. And you have to have the attitude of learning. You know, we all have to have a certain
Absolutely.
amount of humility, including me. That's why my friends call me Mr. Humble. No, they. Okay, hey, Cassie, how are you? What are you working on?
I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm
Yep,
doing
good.
step 10, 11, and 12 daily and reading the stories in the back of the book.
You know,
Well,
and you
really
have
listening to the stories.
and you have a child,
Yep, I have a 2-year-old, a 16, and a 19-year-old.
really?
Full
Did you?
house.
Oh, well, we see the 2-year-old pretty often. So for the lady that
Yeah,
came on with a young child, see, you're not the
I
only
feel her
one.
pain. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bath time at 6 o'clock, so I usually have my camera off just for security reasons or whatever. But yeah, bath time, and then now I'm in bed because I'm old.
Nice. Well, listen, you know, we have children. It's fine. Children coming to meetings. AA is all about that. It is a family program. All
Yeah, I
right,
appreciate that.
glad you're here, 100%. Um, did I talk to Danita? Not yet. Hey, Danita in Texas. Oh, 15 in Kentucky.
Yes, I'm here.
How'd you like today's meeting?
I enjoyed it much. I enjoyed it very much.
All right. So you're welcome to come. Come every day for 5 days if you like. See how you like it. And then after that, we'll put you to work. Joetta, how about you? How are you liking today's meeting? Joetta? Detroit. Let's see. So, how about you, Brian? Thanks for your help today. How are you enjoying today's meeting?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah. It wakes you right up, huh? Gives you a natural high.
Yeah,
Gets the endorphins going in a true way.
you got it.
Is that right? Yep. Do you have a little herbal tea, granola for breakfast, and then we're there?
Just like that.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Preston? How are you enjoying today's meeting?
It's good. Yeah, it's a good meeting.
Yeah. Out there, herbal tea.
Do I drink any herbal tea?
I drink herbal tea all the time.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's good for you. I don't drink the other kind of tea. Let me see. Who else did we not get here? Oh, where's Sean? Sean, there you are. I like the hunting pictures you sent, Sean.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Yeah, you're the real deal.
Yeah, I live in Canada. Of course, I'm the real deal.
Where's that other lit person from Canada? I hope I didn't insult them. I know Lori's in Alberta. I didn't insult her. The other guy, I was asking him about Canada. I think he thought I was an idiot.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the meeting. It's great. That's why I come every day. It's food for my soul, and it's fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah. So there's that book, Chicken Soup for the Soul. But in your case, it could be like roast duck for the soul.
Or beaver.
Or goose or beaver. No,
it's our national animal.
It is not.
Yeah, it is.
The beaver is Canada's national.
It's on our nickel. It's on our nickel. Beaver. Yeah. What you laughing at her? What the heck?
We have the eagle. We have the bald
and
eagle.
Moose, too. Yeah. Well, we got a beaver.
Oh God, that's like that. That is so bad. That's like
I know it's bad.
The sheep. You know, sheep is Wyoming's national animal, and that was a big mistake because in Wyoming, cows walk backward and sheep are nervous. It's a funny state. I think we're done for today. And you want to read the promises there? Who wants to? Hey, Cassie, can you read them? Do you have them in front of you, or I'll let you read them? Go ahead.
All right. Cassie Alcoholic, and these are the promises. We are painstaking about this phase of our development. We will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity, and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurities will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them.
Perfect. Thank you. And then here comes the serenity prayer. It goes like this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. All right. So this meeting is officially over. And if anybody has any questions about this meeting or AA, you can unmute and ask away.
Thanks for a great meeting, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Mel.
Bye.
Glad you're here.
Thank you. Bye.
The email is it's a stepworkshop1@gmail, and somebody's going to put it up for you in chat. Stepworkshop1@gmail. There it is. And let's see, what is Rachel saying? I can't see it. She said something to me, but I don't know what it was. You're welcome. Yep, no problem. Ah. Oh, Simon, I didn't call on you, did I? I'm
No,
glad
you
you're here,
didn't.
though.
Yeah, I am here and I'm actually happy to be a part of this meeting. I was
Just come
actually
every. Yeah, what?
I was actually part of AA. I was sober for 3 years. I went through the steps, but I did this